Good morning. XRP bounced off support this week. But is this the real reversal forming, or is it just a short-term relief? Let's cover it this week. Today's our usual Sunday prep. I did switch it to Sunday before I was doing this on Mondays. So let's see how Sunday works better for my schedule. And then I can also prepare rather than checking things out just straight on Monday. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see. If it's better Sunday just to prep, and then I can post it up on Mondays. It's just a day delay. But let's get straight into it. Last week was very different. We had the government shutdown in the US. Wherever you're at, the US, our government shut down. The last time that the government shut down was 2018. It was shut down for about 31 days. So let's see how long it's going to take this time around. It did not have a huge reaction, if any, to the market. We'll cover some of that today and see where we're going to be looking for the market for XRP this week. Last week was amazing. It was good. It broke support. It broke resistance. So we had the resistance right at $3 and then broke it shortly and then went back down. So we're hovering around the $3 range. I think that's a good area for the short-term plays. Again, this is what I cover on a short term just to see how we're doing. And then when is a good time to start loading up for the diamond bags, right? This is just short-term trades that I have fun on a weekly. This is likely going to be monthly basis just because there's no movement. We can start getting some gains this week potentially. If we break resistance around 310, 320, that's where I'm looking. And then maybe even towards the 350 range, start exiting some of my short-term positions there. All right, let's get into it for our usual. And I did get a lot of great feedback that I'll cover later. Let's pop into here. Crypto bubbles. I don't want to look at that. So for the month, let's actually look for the hour. We are red. It is Sunday, October 5th. I'll be posting this, which is Monday. And we are red. For the day, we are green. Oh, look. Pengu. I made 100% on this play here. It was just for fun. It was on Robinhood. And so I just bought it, and then I was like, oh, I like penguins, pudgy penguins. For the week, we are green and we are up. For month, we are green and up. For the market cap, wow, let's go. Overall, is what we like to see. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin gonna be flying. So that's the way that I see it. And if it flies, the rest of the market's probably gonna fly. October historically has been a great month for Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market. So we'll continue to see that throughout the month. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is just me, my thoughts, and see where we're gonna go based on history, events. All right, we are at for altcoin season, and Fear and Greed Index is showing us at a neutral, which is really good. Market cap overall up. We are looking green. Let's look at XRP specifically. Hovering around the $2.95, $3 range is what I'm seeing, and what we are seeing here as well too. If you guys are ever interested in white paper and then XRP Ripple's website, it's here too. If you go to CoinMarketCap, with that, let's take a peek at this. Sorry, I got some loud music. Let me turn this down. Here we go. It's a little bit down. Okay. Let's look at this. It's 24 hours. Okay. Go for the month. 270 is the low range. 318 is the high. Dutch, what are you doing down there, buddy? Huh? Guys, Dutch went down to hang out with me and to do some charting. And looking pretty good. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, we're going to be hovering around there. Let's pop into Webull real quick. Do this. Webull. All right. So I'm not even going to look at for the hour. Let's zoom out a little bit for the week view. Our ranges 350, 360. Keep 374 is the low, and then the 315, 318 is what we're going to be looking at. A lot of the volume, and then going to be in around $3. So we're going to be hovering around that range. Let's see. I'm going to be looking for 318. It breaks that resistance for 318, which it did for like a little bit. Then we should be able to see it pop up towards like 350, 330. I don't want to jump straight to 350, right? So it's probably going to be like, and then we'll start continuing to see it grow. Just because of a lot of the catalysts that are going to be going out in October, I feel like pull back just a little bit, and then it's going to be those next legs that we're going to be wanting to keep an eye on. So let's zoom out even more for the day. Yeah, I'm just going to keep these. I'm not going to change anything up. These are still the legs. So we're going to be looking at 315. Let's give it like numbers 315, $3, and then the 375-ish, right? Those are going to be our legs. So we'll see where we're going to end up this week. All right, let's go into, actually, I want to check out Ether. Let's look at Ether real quick. 34. I did a covered call because I don't know if you guys last week, but my puts got assigned, so I've got a ton of Ether. So now let's start doing the covered call. And then I did it at 30, I think it was $33. And so I am up a ton because I did the 75%. And it was a 2-week contract. So let's see. I've got my premium already, right? So 4% per month is what I'm aiming towards, make on the wheel strategy. And I've been making around 6%, 7%, which is really good for the past 2 years. Just what I've been doing to earn extra income. Semi-passive, because you still got to make sure you're monitoring, watching your positions. But it's how I make extra side income, fun, and it's been working. I think it's really good to get into this to understand like how the wheel strategy can work, and then also you can leverage crypto to borrow some more money as well. The more that we learn about this on a daily basis, the better we can prepare for retirement and whatever you define that as. All right, let's go into Perplexity and see how things are looking this week. Discover. Is XRP. Oh, well. My prompts change every single time, but it works the same. Okay, 96. That's where we're at. Is there somewhere we can look at volume? It's okay. So price action this week, I'm going to be trading around 297 as of today, and which is down from yesterday's 304 from its lows early this week. Week's trend, we're going to be looking at 304 before dipping back down. Oh, this is just what it's saying. So we're up over 400%, so 450%. We're going to be looking at anywhere between 295 and 305 with buying pressure rising. When XRP broke the key resistance, it's probably going to do the same. So I'm going to watch and have my alerts set up for 310 range and then bump up to 318 and then start exiting some of my positions I've been sitting on for like past, I want to say like weeks. Technical analysts see potential for a 23% rally towards 366 if XRP breaks above 310, 318 with volume. I think it's doable. And again, we've got all of the ETFs that are lined up for approval for the spot ETFs. Super exciting for that. And then XRP and Ripple's banking license, some news around that. The regular whale accumulation, and then a ton of the macro environment stuff that's going around for how the market is. Key fundamentals are around the 15 pending spot ETFs. We already discussed about that. Yeah, and girls, that is about it. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this Sunday, and I'll get this posted for our Monday video. Again, if you do like these types of videos, please like and leave a comment below. I accept any feedback. So what I learned is you guys do not like reaction videos. There are some I posted up there. So I'm going to make some changes how I get some of the videos up. But seems like a lot of the views are coming from, you want to be able to provide value, weekly charting, and then also be able to provide some of my discipline and type of mindset structure and different strategies that can get into for investing. And then also you've got money and cash that you don't know what to do with. A ton of different options to accumulating and compounding that in different strategies for wealth generation. And I'm not a financial advisor, just trying to provide value to what I know. This is just what I've been doing, and it's been working for me. So I just wanted to share it out here. So no more reaction videos. That's what feedback I got. General, maybe I'll do some for fun here and there, but I just want to be able to give value, reactions. So there we go. All right. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a good one. Thank you.